Good morning, Thriving Warriors. Here's my Iron Man shirt. Good morning, Thriving Warriors, and those who wish they were. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 6:35 a.m.
Okay.
Have a good weekend, Edward.
Alexa, what is the date?
It's Saturday, October 29.
Okay, great. Alexa, what is the weather? Alexa, what is the weather?
Currently, in Amargosa Valley, it's 42 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies. Today, you can expect mostly sunny weather with a high of 75 degrees.
Okay, so, once again, Alexa, what is the weather? Alexa, what is the weather?
In Amargosa Valley, it's 42 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies. Today, you can look for mostly sunny weather with a high of 75 degrees and a low of 42 degrees.
Okay, great. A little bit warmer today. Yesterday was 69 high. Okay, great. Here we are. And we have Diana. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, Charlene. Good to see you. Haven't seen Jeff here or Greg here for a while, or what a bevy. That's okay. They're missing out. I'm sure you have your pen and paper handy. Now, I know that you know the morning routine, but this is for the people who have yet to watch this, the people in the future, the people you might share this with, etc. That's why we do this intro every morning, not because of you guys, but because of other people who could be watching today, tomorrow, or some other point in the future. Okay, so what are we doing here? This is career services, where our goal is to help you what? Get from point A to point B, where B is better. How do we do that? Well, a lot of ways. So first of all, we have this little podcast, this daily podcast that has little breadcrumbs, bleep, 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 that are easy to follow to help you get from point A to point B. Secondly, in the description down below, please subscribe and click on the bell and share this with a friend. In the description down below, we have a bunch of links and information. We have a link to our online basic training course. We have a link to the motivational video that I use to create this podcast. It's a must-watch thing. There is a link to today's TED Talk that goes along with the basic training course, week 3, day 6. There's a whole bunch of information and links regarding our other services of housing, clothing, food, hygiene, transportation, skills training, foundational employment, and career planning. And last, but certainly not least, is the transcript of Seth Godin's daily blog posting. So that's what's in this. That's how we help you move from point A to point B. Our theme of these talks is it's simple, ... breadcrumb, bleep, it's simple, ... Simple doesn't mean or imply easy. It's simple. Today's little breadcrumb is keep your dreams growing. It's simple. How do you get from point A to point B to a life that's better? Keep your dreams growing. And then here's some little memes from today's video, from today's motivational video. Can't grow yourself if you aren't aware of yourself. You can't grow yourself if you're not aware of yourself. It's not a setback, it's an opportunity to do something new, to do something different, to do something better. So don't think of it as a failure. Don't think of things as failures. Don't think of things as setbacks. Rather, reframe them so that they are an opportunity to do something new, to do something different, to do something better. Henry Smith, Todd, good morning. Good morning, Todd. Good to see you out there. I will say good morning, Todd. Hope you're feeling well. Maybe one day we'll get Sayer on here. Also, cool. Okay, so it's not a setback, it's an opportunity. Another thing, make a lot of mistakes, don't give up, learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. They're not failures. They're opportunities to learn. Okay, cool. Boom. Let's see, what's next? Okay, so on our hit parade, that was part one of our first breadcrumb bleep. No, second breadcrumb. First breadcrumb bleep. Keep yourself, it's simple, keep your dreams growing. Second breadcrumb, series of breadcrumbs were those memes. Now let's talk about today's TED Talk. Steve Jobs. This is a great talk broken down into 3 parts. How his life began, how he had a major setback in his life. He got fired from Apple, and then his comeback, but punctuated by being told he might die from a cyst on his pancreas, or a growth on his pancreas, which he ultimately did die from, but his life started good. But before it started, he had a mother in graduate school who got pregnant. But a guy from the Middle East decided they were not going to abort the kid. This is in the days where it was probably very difficult for an abortion. The mother decided to give the kid up for adoption. Wanted professional parents. The first set of parents, a lawyer, and wife, once he was born, decided, you know what? Let's not take that one. We want a girl. So none of this was known to Steve Jobs at the time. Then another family came along or got a call. Would you like him? Of course we would. Everything was set, but then not so fast, because the parents did not have college degrees. The mother was not going to sign the papers until they promised that they would send him to college. So you have a mother that doesn't want the kid, but wants it enough that she won't let it go to other people. So how would you like to go through life like that? Your mother doesn't want you. Your first set of adopted parents don't want you. The next set of adopted parents love you and want you and want to do the best. But the mother who doesn't want you says, not so fast. These people aren't educated. They're not like me. Well, it worked out, and that was a great foundation for Steve Jobs. So there's a lot of information on that. Great one, kind of gets you a little bit choked up, which is good because feelings are good things. Let us move along to our Seth Godin's blog post. Sticking just the right amount. There are unforeseen speed bumps, misconnections, and of course, a lot of luck. If you're in love with your authentic voice, you're unlikely to change. One lesson from the 500 songs podcast is that most classic rock songs were made by people who started pretty far from where they ended up, but persisted, adjusted, and changed until they created the hit they sought. Okay, let me go back, adjust camera. Wait, where did I go? I shrunk. I got much shorter. Okay, there I am. Okay. Not one of them sounded the way they thought they would when they started. The art of making a hit involved abandoning some of what they said they believed in. These hits weren't authentic or the work of native talent. They were evolved tweaked, and changed in response to feedback from the world. Change too often and you stand for nothing. You're simply chasing a shadow you will never catch. Refuse to change and you're likely to be overlooked. Somewhere in between is the posture of someone who has the maximum chance for success. This is what happens when a creator goes to the crossroads. Boom. Professionals serve the audience by leading them to where they need to go. Okay, let's read that one again. Somewhere in between. Okay, so you have change too often, you stand for nothing. You're simply chasing a shadow you'll never catch. Refuse to change and you're likely to be overlooked because the world is changing. Somewhere in between is the posture of someone who has the maximum chance for success. This is what happens when a creator goes to the crossroads. Professionals serve the audience by leading them to where they need to be. So that kind of reminds me, Shakespeare, Julius Caesar, talking about at the end, talking about the ebbs and flows of life. If you catch the wave at the right time, it will carry you to great success. If you're too early or too late, you'll crash upon the rocks or you just won't go anywhere. So that is Seth Godin once again. Sticking just the right amount. So that means you have to not stick also. People change. We're not going to be in the future. We are not going to be who we are today. All righty then. Really. Okay, here we are. Wow, back. Okay, what is next, ladies? What is the next thing? Navy SEAL Maxim. What is our Navy SEAL Maxim? That's a nice word to say, Maxim. Let's all say it together, Maxim. I can't hear you. Okay, let's scroll down. Navy SEAL Maxim. Maybe there's a way I can do that. Split screen, not quite. Maybe I can work on it a little bit. Oops again. Trying to do split screen, people. Not sure what happened here. Try that and that. Okay, Navy SEAL Maxim. Okay, we have Charlene. Yesterday was the only day, and Diana. Yesterday was the only easy day. Good. Diana, don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to what you were yesterday. Good. Embrace the suck. Charlene, don't get comfortable being uncomfortable. Have a goal. Diane, choose the hard path. Good. How about you, Todd? Any contribution? Any contribution? Okay. And Charlene says, be more samurai. Karate chop chop. And in walks Richard. Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Richard.
Good morning.
Looks like Todd bailed. We lost Todd. Okay. So yesterday was the only easy day. How do we get there? Be comfortable being uncomfortable. Correct. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Have a goal and be more samurai. Karate chop chop. And can somebody say cut? Somebody out there say cut. Diana Crowley, cut, and Charlene, and cut. Good, perfect.